What's up guys, welcome back to the next video in learning bootstrap step by step. My name is QD as Danny and you guys watching my channel Koraiwood. Alright, so in this video we're going to show you guys how we're going to create the badge. We're going to introduce you guys what's a badge. So if you guys go in many different websites and e-commerce website, you guys see here is new or 30% off or 50% off or blah blah. Sometimes you see normally on the right and sometimes you see on the left. It's called badge in bootstrap. So how we going to create the badge? So first thing first, we're going to come here and we need to put another our columns here. So we want to make it 3, then we're going to start do our badge. Alright, so if you guys see here it says col 12 col md4 mb4, and we're gonna copy paste instead of writing all the way again, and we're gonna put our second product, and then we're gonna put our third product. So that's our 3 products done. And if you're gonna come here, we're gonna see the 2 copies of this one. So that's our 3 products done. And if you guys check it, that's 3 done. And we check the responsiveness, and you guys look at here about the responsiveness, and that's the first one, that's the third one, second and the third one. And we're going to change the photos plus the titles. So that's the first one, and we're going to come here, it says, and we're going to check our images. So our e-commerce got a beauty salon, and it's got a desert hipster idea. So we put a hipster. There you go, hipster. And we come into the last one, and we put a idea. So yeah, idea JPG. And we come here and check. That's our 3 products done. It's beautiful. So we change this one to make it equal with this one. So this picture is bigger than this one. So what we do is just, instead of this hipster, we do, because we do desert. Alright, so the desert JPG is done. Okay, so then we're gonna apply the height, because this photo is a little bit bigger than this one, but that's fine. And how we're gonna say we here, and we're gonna come here and new chair desert. So we come here and we're gonna target the middle one. Say we do delicious new sweets, and the new sweets are hot items. So how we gonna do this? So new computer. Alright, so now we're gonna come, because our titles changed, new sweets, new computer, and we're gonna put something here which reflects that this is hot item, is going to be sold. Then we put something here that this is running out, and we're going to put something here that alright, so we see here that our where our image is standing is sitting. So you guys come here underneath, and we put a span, and inside the put a span we put a hot. It doesn't matter, you guys put any hot. I'm going to show you through the CSS how we're going to do that. And we put a class, and our class is going to be badge. Alright, so we put a badge, and we put a BG danger, and we put a BG success, and if we put a top right, we're gonna come and check that this is the BG success sitting here, and we put a BG danger, for example, danger. And you guys see that this is says hot, but how we gonna move this one to around here? So far that's sitting here on the left, and we want to move it there. So to that one, you guys can either target badge, or you can give it this span and name. So if you target batch, it means all the batch is going to sit at the same place with the same color. But if you want to say put specifically this one hot and we want to put the color, then we have to remove all this and we put a hot item. Okay, now we're gonna go to our old friend with the CSS and we're gonna target this hot item class, hot item T, not hot item T. So we just put a hot item and the hot item is gonna be here. We come at the class and just we put a hot item, we control V, our hot items here. Alright, so how are we gonna create our hot item? Okay, so first thing first, we put our background color. So we put a background color and the color is gonna be, we want a reddish, so that's gonna be E and D1 B24. Okay, so we check and you guys check here that the color ED1 EDL I think. Okay, so our background looks like our style is not working. Hot item class, we come here, CSS style, we put a asset CSS style. So now it look, it's gonna work. No, we're gonna see asset then CSS style.css. Now we put a body, we try to put a background color red to check if our CSS is working. Okay, see our CSS is working, guys. You see that our body, the color changed, so our CSS is working. Okay, so the background color ED1, we see if that changed. Okay, it is changed, so our CSS is working. Okay, that's our background red, and we put a display inline block. Okay, and then font size, and we put 11px, and then after that we put a color for color, and we put a FFF 1 2 3 4 5 6, and now we check. Alright, so if you guys look at here, our product, our hot batch is sitting here. Now we're doing through the CSS, and so far so good. And now we're gonna move it. We put a right 20px, right, we put a 20px margin from the right, and from the top we put a margin 20px, so 20 from the right, 20 from the top, and padding is 1px, padding is 1px and 16px, and 16px, so 1px, and font weight we're gonna put it to 700, and we put a text align center, that's fine, and we put a position absolute, negative, relative, absolute, and we put a text transformation uppercase, text transformation, because we want to put it uppercase, text transformation, if we put a uppercase. All right, and we put a border radius. Okay, let's see. Now you guys look at here that our product's sitting right here and it looks cool. So because we put a top and we put a right, and that's a color for the text, and font size, display inline block. So, and that's a color of the whatever you guys see, this is a color, that's a color here. And text transformation, we put uppercase, so anything comes here is uppercase. So the reason it goes on top is because of the top we put a 20 px pixels, and the right is 20 px. So it's 20 px from here and 20 px from here. Alright, so the next step is we're gonna give radius to our say we put a border radius, and our border radius gonna be, say we put a 5 px. We're gonna see how the 5 px gonna work. That's how the 5 px is, guys. And we put, now I'm gonna put a height. Now we're gonna check the height. Say I'm gonna put a height of 20 px. I'm gonna see, I want to make it bigger for the height. So if you guys see that the 20, and we're gonna fix it now, and we put a line height. We put a line height of 24 px. We see that how it looks. Okay, so now it's 24 px. Now we're gonna click the right, and we want it because we want to make it big. Okay, so with our CSS on, and you guys see that our height, say we put a height of we go in like that, we put it like that. Say we say 27. The height of 27 is perfect. The height of 27. Okay, so the height of 27. And what about the border radius? We check the border radius, and we check the border radius, which is 5. We're gonna go like that, 27, 26. We go 22 px. So the 22 px is fine. We put a 22 px is perfect. And if you check, guys, that's our product, which is coming very high. So far, if you do the batch with this one, then it means that you guys gonna target the batch, and every batch is gonna come here. It looks exactly like that, even though you guys put it here. So if you try here, then it's gonna be for all the batches. But if you guys want to say different, you guys can say batch, and you guys put the same everything for the class batch, for example. So if you do batch, and if you put the same things, we're gonna, one sec, so that's a batch. If it put everything for the batch, one sec, okay, now everywhere you guys put the batch. For example, say this one we checked, and we're coming all the way down. Say if you put a suite, and if you guys come here, that's hot, we've done it. We go towards the computer one, and say if you put a card body, you put it here, say at the top, spend, and we put a new. Even if you put a lower case, because it's going to transform into bigger case, uppercase. So we put a class beige, and if you guys look here, because we have class beige, our class beige is coming like that, because we already done our class beige here like that. But if you guys want to say different, say you want to put a class running out, and we put a running out here, running out, I would say 30% off. You guys can do that. 50% off, 50% off. All right, so if we come here at the 50% off, and you look at here, all the beige sitting here because we put a class beige. Okay, so we remove the class beige, we put this one, Spain class 50% off in here. Okay, so that's our 50% off. And if you guys look at here, 50% off sitting here, but the reason is because running out, we do not have anything running out. We put a running okay, so we come here, we put a running out. The reason I'm doing copy paste is because I want to put exact same class, little bit difference, and I'm gonna bring everything here. So now if you guys look at here, that 50% off sitting here. So but how we gonna change the text? Say if we want a different text than of that one. Okay, so the 50% off, what we do is that we're gonna change the color. Say instead of this red, then we're gonna go on to different color, then we put a F6, then 9.3, and we put a 1D, and that looks like it's orangish color. And you guys see this got a 50% off like that, and it's got a hot. And if you can, you guys can put something, you guys can put a grayish, or you guys can put according to the, say this is hot, because the reason I put it red is because to match with the background, and this is exactly like that. So if we put a 50% off here as well, say same color, we see how it looks. Okay, so we coming down and we put a new chair, we put a lost, we put a lost one, say we put a few left, but make sure you guys go and create your class to the few left. And we coming here, that's a cool laptop. Okay, yeah, so that's the new chairs, and we put our span, so you span, and in a span say lost left, lost ones, lost one, lost stock, say for example lost stock. Okay, so we put a class, say we put a style last stock, for example, so we know last stock. Okay, so we put a last stock. We want to see how our last stock's gonna look. Last stock sitting here. So the reason it's sitting here is because we want to put this last stock at the bottom, and that's the reason it's not coming, because our CSS is directing this to come on the top. So the last stock is sitting here. Okay, so we are making a mistake. We have to put it with our image here. That's our image, because we're putting it with our body. So that's and if you look at last stock sitting here, because there is a problem, last stock span class last stock. So what I'll do is I'll copy this and I'm going to paste it here. We see last stock. Okay, so you guys see that the last stock's here, but how about if we change the color to say black? 00000, that's a black. Okay, so you guys see I've made 3 different ones, badges. If you guys see, that's a badge, that's a badge, and that's a badge. So if we try to do that through the say, if you put a class last stock badge, and you see that's still okay. So that's I put it black. You guys can put any color you guys like, and you guys this is a heart. You guys can put it beside here. You guys can adjust it here. You don't need to put it in here. So you guys can say move it towards the right. You guys move it towards the say. So what I'll do is if you guys want to move it towards the right, by all means. So on the right, then you guys go down and see this is moving, but you guys needs to remove this border radius so it goes flat. If you guys look at here, my border radius sitting at 0, and if I move towards the right, say is sitting now, is touching here, or you guys can move it towards the left. So you guys say if I put a right is -1 and radius is 0 in here, so if I put a right is -1, say if I put a right 0, and if I finish this text radius, and you guys see that my last stock gonna set flash. You guys see it's sitting flash with this one. You guys can move it towards the left, and all you need to do is just, instead of this right, put a left. That's it. So when you put a left, it'll move towards the left, and you guys see that this is moved towards the left, and because mine one is here the right, so I'll put it towards the right. So I'll do Control Z, because Control Z is gonna undo it. So like that. Okay, so you guys can turn into white too with the black. So you guys, it's like that. I don't know if I think that looks cool. So there's two different ways of how you guys create these badges here on top. So that was the way. So we have 3 badges here. If you guys see here, it's got a background color first, then you put a display, then you put a font size. You can put the font size up, so you can put a 13, no worries. So if you want your customers to look, this one look big, so if you guys can do this one as well, hot. Say if you guys come here and put your font size, instead of 11 you guys can put it on 13. And you guys see this more visible. You guys can do this one as well. You guys can practice around with your badges. So that's how we're going to create the badges. So our website is more dynamic. You guys can create here as well if you want. Otherwise, if you guys leave a comment below, otherwise if you want me to show you how you put it here, it's the same process. You guys just pause this video or rewind this video, whatever you want to do, and you guys can create your nice badges on top. And we look at the responsiveness, and you guys see this says last stock, and it's hot, and it's 50% off. That's how we're going to create our badges. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you guys got any question or comment, just leave it in the comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.